What's going on, everybody? It's Andrew back with another episode. Ask me about my podcast. Hope everybody's having a wonderful day out there. Sun is shining, so let's get after it on this glorious, glorious day. Today in marketing world, there's not a whole lot going on. We got Super Bowl coming up, which is going to be very exciting, and I think that's going to obviously generate a ton of content and a ton of noise in the media space. We always get to take a look at this year's campaigns, what's going to be happening, how it's going to be happening, what's going to be happening, and very excited about that. So we are kind of on the precipice. We're on the preview of that, about to jump into Super Bowl season, and obviously with content creation and ad buy on all the rage. Very excited to get into that. Kind of zoning down, coming down a little bit to the average consumer, to the average marketer. There's been a ton of big moves in big moves in the space of AI and automation, which I think is kind of going to be the crux of today's conversation. A couple things that have come up and some things that I've been researching. One, obviously AI is used for content creation, customer segmentation, personalization, media buys, customer service and support, just to name kind of a couple topics. As far as content creation, I think there's been a couple different ways that people have attacked it from an AI perspective. One, totally removing themselves from the situation, totally removing themselves from the element of content creation and using AI generative people, words, topics, and kind of an all-encompassing approach to content creation with AI. I think the second thing, people are using it as a great research tool. That's how I use it, is as a research tool. So I do a lot of research through AI, what's popping in the different topics and what's going on in the world today, just to kind of help be efficient with my time. Mike's falling. And I think that's been super beneficial. It's a great way to kind of scrape the web and see what's going on, and as kind of a 10,000-foot view. When it comes to those tools, I think some of the most popular ones are obviously ChatGPT, Perplexities. What I started to use here recently, Jasper has been a great tool as far as research and trying to figure out what tools or what topics to talk about and what's best out there. So I think there's been quite a few, CapCut has a tool, Canva has a tool. So there are a bunch of stuff coming out that, is being used to augment as well as replace. It's kind of more on the back end side. Repurpose.ai has been a great tool. TikTok's telling me to do something here. Okay. Repurpose AI has been a great tool. I always suggest at least scheduling some pieces of content, just from the pure fact that you don't have to be babysitting your content every single day, and you can kind of, have it be on a schedule and have it be going off. So, I think there is something to say about organic content, creating something in the moment, but I also think there is something to say about consistency over time. So kind of mixing the two together is kind of where I've seen a lot of benefit. The second thing, customer segmentation. I think a lot of this goes into the analytics. The analytical power of AI has been very abundant in the past couple months. It's been cool to see all the different tools that are coming out as far as evaluation of your account as well as others' accounts. We use a variety of tools to help evaluate what campaigns we're doing, as well as what is out in the marketplace, from the pure fact that we are very curious to see what some of the top performers are doing and what is converting well for them. So we've used AI as far as the analytical part to evaluate and to analyze both ourselves as well as our competitors in the space, and not just my competitors, but the companies that we're marketing for. Personalization is the other biggest thing. I think the cool part about that is, and this is kind of the interesting part, is you can tailor emails to specific people, to consistent customers, segments, marketplaces, and be very specific with what the wording is and what it says. So I think from a 10,000-foot view, I think it's a great tool to use to help create or take it from a massive, what's the best way to put this? Take it from a large group and make it feel like it's personalized. So I think that's been very powerful as far as AI is concerned, and cold call, cold email, all those kind of things. There's a bunch of new cold call AI services that have been absolutely insane. If you've taken a look at some of those, I would highly suggest just taking a look at them and see what's out there. But there's been a lot of crazy AI personalization there. Next, media buy. We've used AI again from the analytical component, trying to figure out what market segments are doing, what is relevant at that time. A lot of research, analytical background stuff, as opposed to front end work. But I think over time, we've used that data, collected that data, and now we're using it to help support what our strategy is. So justification and for market research. Last but not least, customer service and support. So on the customer service and support side, AI has been a huge component as far as identifying and answering questions off a given set. So customized language models within an organization that's built around the product service that you're offering and what you want to get answered. We all know that customer service is one of the most important things about business. So satisfying not only the need, but in a timely fashion and in a cohesive way are some of the most important things. So when you're taking a look at some of the AI tools out there's a bunch. Make sure that it's something that's cohesive, whether it's through text or speech. I think there's a lot of different ways to go about it. So those are kind of the 5 topics at the AI space. Is just kind of revolutionizing the marketing industry. So take a look at those. Like I said, there's a ton of different tools out there, and there's a bunch of different partners. People are going to be coming out with stuff every single day, so make sure you test and see what works for you. It's what works for one person might not work for the next, so give it a try and see what's available. So hopefully everybody has a wonderful rest of your day. Like, comment, and subscribe, and we'll see you next time. Have a great day.